Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm really glad you're here. Today's date is Tuesday, February 28th, 2023. And in this video, I wanted to take a look at someone who may have joined what we call in alt media, the Boot Club. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right. The governor of the state of Ohio, Mike DeWine, who proudly says he stands with Ukraine, even probably should, since some of that kickback's probably coming back to him, has now suffered an ankle injury that will have him in a boot for 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Well, let's take a look here at some of the, oh, I didn't mean to like that. I meant to see more comments. I did some searching on him. Here's he's been tied to a bribery scandal. Dark money funds him. And just some for fun pictures of notables of Hollywood and Washington, D.C. who have been photographed in the last couple of years wearing boots. Here's what's really interesting though, guys. I was not allowed to add this link by Facebook. Let me show you what I'm talking about. TimothyCharlesHolmeseth.com had an article titled, Governor Mike DeWine, reporter arrest scandal might have been staged. And then he goes into explaining why it might have been staged, to what benefit that would be to Governor DeWine. And I thought that would be interesting to add, but Facebook will not let me add that link. So if you're interested in it, pause the video, take a note of where I found it, and see if it's something you want to read. But in the meantime, Governor DeWine, now he could have been touring a toxic waste site and had a genuine injury that requires an ankle boot for a few weeks. I guess it's possible, but I don't think it's very darn likely. So let's ask the universe. The person seen in the public eye as Governor Mike DeWine is wearing a boot. Is this a result of getting caught with some shenanigans? And is there other information you want us to know? Let's see if we get a solid yes on this or what's going on with him. Okay. Okay, Governor DeWine, did you get called to account for some shenanigans? And is there other information the universe wants us to know? And I'm sure I have enough people watching this from the state of Ohio. They can, in our comments, elaborate a little bit on what they have seen and experienced with Governor DeWine at the governor's office in there for their state. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups, Page of Wands, Hierophant, Four of Swords, got an Ace telling us, yes, he's been caught in shenanigans. Okay, then we have the Six of Wands and the Hermit. Okay, here's what I'm getting from the cards. Governor DeWine was caught up in a bribery scandal, and he's had a lot of other misdeeds that he thought he got away with and didn't. And his boot has nothing to do with an ankle injury. It has everything to do with an ankle monitor at this point. And then maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, he'll have an implant or something that's less discernible, as some other people have as time went on. But at the moment, he is hiding it with an ankle brace, as so many people do. Okay, now here's what in the cards bolsters those statements I'm saying. First of all, he was indicated by the Nine of Cups, okay? Pretty happy with himself, thought he had the world by the tail, okay? All right, Page of Wands shows up, discovery card, okay? He discovered different because he's facing some consequences. And remember, for me, the Page of Wands is also one of my unofficial white hat cards, okay? So the Alliance and White Hats were onto him, and they have moved down the hierarchy list that people at the governor level and senator levels and stuff have been called to account for their misdeeds. But I like that the governors, because we've got some governors in numerous states that did terrible things with patients in nursing homes and what have you, so they need to be called to account for it. I'm not saying that that's the case with Mike DeWine. I would, again, wait for people that know better to, tell us in the comments, but between the bribery and the dirty deeds and what have you, he's deep state all the way, okay? Now, there's some information that was acted upon that we're not being told about. That's fine. He may be giving information for some leniency or what have you. I don't know what the case is, or just simply that the universe says there's ongoing arrests and prosecutions, and I don't want to impact that by giving you too much information, you being you and I, the tarot reader and viewer. So at this time, we just need to be aware of the fact that the true nature of why that boot is on him is very, very evident. Let's look forward, because it came in the past, the recent past, the present, and the future. The Ace of Pentacles is why I said yes, absolutely. We got a yes here. It would be hard to have an ace show up actually any point in these first 7 cards and not indicating yes. Okay, and we have a victory card on the other side of it, so it is a white hat victory that he has been called to account. That again, they're getting down to the governor level, and we'll see what happens with other elected officials that have betrayed their oath of office, or the people they were meant to be serving. The Hermit's showing up here. He's shining a light on this. Okay, it's always good. It doesn't matter if he's over here. It just means he's not shining a light on anything. And since he showed up here in our minor, less important advice and information card, shining a light on the deeds of DeWine and his boot are being celebrated. Okay, let's get a couple of their cards, see what's going on. We have the 4 Cups and Strength. Strength's landing, where Strength's landing, it's kind of bolstering the fact that the White Hats have the strength of position and the fortitude. And again, I think they've been underplaying their hand, and they have more going on than they wanted the opposition to realize. Okay. The 4 Cups, again, where this is kind of resting, but there's some hidden information or blessings for us that these people are getting made to be accountable for their actions, definitely. 4 Cups, again, something could easily be overlooked. I don't think it was in this case, okay? He was hoping it was. When you have the 9 of Cups here, there's 1 cup before it's complete, and yeah, he wasn't quite as thorough in hiding his tracks as he thought he was. So let's recap. Governor DeWine is wearing a boot. We asked if it was because he had been called to account for some shenanigans. Got a solid yes. Okay. He thought he had the world by the tail. He was very satisfied with how his life was going. And that changed, but definitely deep state. Okay. All right. I love justice is coming. We've been telling them justice is coming, and they've had chance after chance after chance to correct their ways and get right. And now the consequences hit. Oh, well, so sad, too bad. Play risky games, suffer the consequences. Okay. They knew. I know. I'm a citizen in small town Alaska. I know that it's been on the books for years. If you betray your oath of office, you're subject to military tribunal law as of 2018. And so they may have tied up the courts and they may have gotten those all in their back pocket, but the tribunal courts, different matter. So go Alliance, go White Hats, okay? We want justice, we want restoration, and then we want our sovereignty and freedom with the least amount of representation possible by whatever the most benevolent galactic standards that might be, right? Okay, no more of this slavery shenanigans for the human race. So enjoy your boot, Governor DeWine, and others are going to be joining you in the club. That's it for this video. Until next time, I thank you for all your support, for subscribing, liking, and building that beautiful community that we've got going in the comments. And I love it. And I love you. Love and light. Until next time. Bye.